Welcome to the Toy Box. Toy Box is all about opening up new goodies that arrive every single week. This week, our two man-children are gonna be exploring what we have in store for them and for you. If you like this and wanna see more, consider subscribing. Now, on to the toys. All right, guys, open her up. Hey.
Okay.
Hey, me first.
Age before beauty.
Oh. At least you know beauty. Speaking
snap.
of beauty, look at this.
All right, guys, that is the Loungefly Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle backpack. It borrows its style from the 2012 version of the TV show. Holter, is that your type of series?
Not too familiar, you know.
It was on Nickelodeon.
It was on Nickelodeon, but this was a little past my time.
The toys were made by Playmates, and they were trash.
I mean, it's a little young for me, but I dig it.
You were born like 10 years ago, right?
It's true. I mean,
Shredder
basically.
Shredder has burnt eye.
He does.
Now, John, that's
pink eye
not
action.
our cartoons because we were born.
That is right. This is not my era of cartoon. But when you look at this bag, if you're a Turtles fan, no matter what generation, this bag is freaking awesome.
It's got my boy Leo, the best turtle here, which is awesome.
Are we gonna have that conversation again?
Every single time.
Oh my God.
I don't care. I will defend that man
Hey,
till the day
shout
I die.
out in the comments who the best turtle was. And if it's Leo, you can just not put that in there.
Well, it's because we already know, so.
On the backpack, there are depictions of little turtles, obviously. You got all 4 Ninja Turtles on there: Raphael, Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo.
Shredder, obviously my boy Casey Jones.
You're a big Casey fan?
Yeah, but what's funny is I don't really like hockey.
Nobody
April
likes
O'Neil, Bebop, Rocksteady.
We got Splinter. I like that
Splinter.
too. Pizza.
Did I miss
Pepperoni.
any? Oh, Pizza. Pizza's definitely a character.
Pepperoni.
If you guys didn't notice too, there's actually 2 poses for every character.
I do like that. Again, it's variety. We didn't need that, and I don't even think like majority of people would like notice that. But I like the level of detail to that. That's so cool.
How much do you think the bag costs, guys?
100.
75.
A single 100 right there.
$100 bills.
Right there.
It-
Dollar bills.
Costs you $80 if you want to
Okay.
pick up this bag.
Saving 20 bucks on me.
You guys think it's worth the price?
I'd
Or
say
do we
so.
need to send it back to the sewers?
I
Wow,
like
really?
this.
The sewers? Okay.
I like this. If you're a TMNT fan, like I don't know how this can miss.
Well, Loungefly bags are not cheap, but you get what you pay for. So I think 75, 80 bucks for these bags, which we sell a ton of them.
Yeah.
I think it's accurate.
Okay.
And obviously people line up to fork over their money to buy them all the time. They're usually collectible, limited in some way. So yeah, 80 bucks. Yeah, I'm in.
This is some turtle power. Yeah.
All right, guys, on to the next toy.
Did you want to? You can do it. No.
You guys can
No,
share.
listen,
No.
I'll stop being hungry, hungry hippo.
Do you want to open it together?
You can go.
Let's
No.
open it together.
Okay, teamwork makes
Okay,
the dream work.
Oh, there. Woo!
Okay, all right, I see what we got. I see what
like
we got.
this.
All
I
right.
like this.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we got 2 sets going on here. We'll start with the Batman one. That's obviously from the Warner Brothers cartoon featuring the voices of Kevin Conroy and Mark Hamill as Batman and Joker. Obviously super iconic. You guys remember this cartoon series?
Oh, don't I ever. This is one of my favorite series like
Is it
of
good?
all time.
Is it good?
Oh, it's the best.
John hasn't watched
Yes,
this.
I've heard of it.
You've heard of it. You've heard of the goat? All
Dude,
right,
I grew up
good.
watching it. What do you
All
want?
right.
All right, Holter, can you name the characters in there?
Oh.
Pressure is on.
We got Spider-Man. No, we got Batman. We got the Joker. We got Harley Quinn, of course, the most iconic one out of this whole series, and then we got Robin.
You mean Damian Wayne?
He could only wish. No, this is Dick Grayson, the OG, the GOAT.
Just like with the Batman, the Transformers also has 4 characters. John, can you name the Transformers in that one?
I can name them. I can name them without even looking at what they were gonna put in the packaging. Probably based
Whoa.
on popularity.
Wow, look at
I'll
you.
go. I'll try.
You're probably fun at parties.
Megatron probably is in there. Prime is in there. Optimus for you sticklers. Starscream's got to be in there,
Absolutely.
and then Bumblebee.
Yeah.
You are correct. And these are from the 1984
you.
Transformers cartoon,
Okay.
also known as Generation 1. If
G1.
you guys didn't know.
Oh, yeah.
Also known as the one that will scar you as a small child.
You're okay there, buddy?
Hey, I learned.
That's the movie.
I learned about life that day.
Are you looking at these figures and you're getting flashbacks, getting
I came,
little
out
war
of the,
memories?
I came out of the theater and was like, Mom, am I going to turn gray? And she looked at me and said, one day.
One day.
Wow.
All right, so tell me about these. What do we got in front of us?
Jada Toys made these, of course, and the figures vary from 2.75 inches to about 3 inches.
Okay.
Obviously in their action poses, which are very cool. Most of them stand on their own in the action pose, but some of them come with a little plastic wedge, so you can actually set them up properly.
That's so cool, dude. There's nothing worse than toy companies who put out toys that won't stand.
Yeah.
It's like, that's a recipe for insanity. Why would you do that?
When you're doing a balancing act to try to get them to
my
stay on
God.
their feet, yeah, it's annoying.
NECA.
You ever have one on your shelf that you love the figure, but you know it falls over a lot and it cascades everything?
Your favorite toy that's always sleeping? Yeah, I get that one.
All right, guys, how much do you think these things cost?
Oh, no.
I mean, considering they're metal, that's a good one. I don't know. I would say 30, 35?
You're going 30, 35?
30, 35.
Is it Price is Right rules?
30,000.
I'm going $24.99.
24.
Yep.
All right, well, Holter's not close. I'm joking.
Yeah.
The Batman set goes for $19.99.
Whoa.
Transformer set going $24.99. A little bit higher than your avocado toast cost.
Okay, wow, so a little bit cheaper.
All right, do you guys think it's worth the price or does it need to go back to the TV?
No, 100%. I thought they were more expensive, so yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah, I think these are worth it. There's 4 figures in here, $5 a figure. I mean, yeah. And then of course, in this packaging, it almost looks like some of the packaging you could use for display.
Also, they're metal. Like, that's another thing. Like, these will hold up. If you like step on them, then your foot's gonna hurt more than the toy. So we're good.
$24.99, I'm in.
All right, guys, open up the next box.
Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Together?
Together.
Dream team.
I knew you couldn't lift it by yourself.
Shots. Oh, snap.
Wow.
All right, guys, we got 2 figures there, of course.
We got 2
The
Saiyans here.
first, both made by Bandai, is the Dragon Stars Power Up Pack Super Saiyan Rose Goku Black.
I didn't catch that. Can you say it again?
Yeah, can you say that one more time?
I'm not saying that again.
Say that one more time and say Dragon Ball.
So obviously, the show is awesome. Goku Black is from another universe, and so they actually go there and fight him and lose to him, but then leave that universe really quickly. So he's super strong, maybe the strongest of all.
And also, he's like one of the flyest dressed Dragon Ball characters.
You're gonna say that right now when I got Scouter Vegeta right here in his same
Bro.
armor with his Scouter, his red Scouter, and his tail whipped out like it.
Rose gold
Liar.
pink hair, almost all
You're
black.
just jealous because he has hair. Come on. No, this is by far the coolest figure here.
Hey, if I ever get hair transplants, I'm getting this.
You're getting the rose gold?
1,000%.
Oh my goodness.
I'll give you that.
Speaking of Rose Goku Black right there, he's
Yeah.
got a lot more accessories than Vegeta has.
Because Vegeta doesn't need it.
He's got 2 pair of hands, a
Shots.
flame effect for posing, energy ball, and signature energy blade in his scythe formation.
There's a lot going on in
That
there.
is a lot.
It's true.
Dude, look at the crazy environmentals.
I love that.
Like all the explosion effects behind them.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
I love that on the back that you can actually pose as Nappa, so you can have the Vegeta and Nappa, like dynamic duo. I love that.
And then obviously we have Vegeta in his classic non-Super Saiyan forms, I
No,
guess.
this
Just his
is
regular
Scouter
Saiyan form.
Saiyan form from first season. I love
He's
it.
got his red scouter and a couple hands.
Yep. I absolutely.
Basic.
Both have 16 points of articulation for lots of posing,
Yeah.
unlike John, who's a little older.
Listen,
Can't do that.
the older you get, your articulation points go down.
That's okay.
But I will tell you, when you buy Bandai Dragon Ball Z figures, you know what you're getting articulation-wise. Like 16's not great, but you don't really need much for these, you know?
I also have to talk about these head sculpts. Like the level of detail for the price of these figures is incontrovertible. My gosh, this is incredible.
And these figures obviously pose and stand very well because you can move them around a lot. But just keep in mind they don't come with a stand, so you
Okay.
can't make them fly necessarily,
Wow.
unless you throw them.
Which you know I will.
All right,
Watch your head.
what do you think these things cost?
Oh, here we go.
So this is tough because these figures are really good, and like as far as Dragon Ball figures go, like they're pretty top.
They're
tier.
imported.
Okay, I'm gonna go like $44.99.
For your single?
Yeah. You're paying top dollar for this bad boy. Actually, I'm going over 9,000.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. The court will allow that. I'm going $49.99.
$49.99.
All right, Rose Goku Black is $47.99.
Oh, okay. We'll
take that.
Vegeta is actually only $32.99.
Okay, so less than 9,000. Not bad. Not bad. I will
take it, right?
accept that. I mean, it's a little cheaper. Yeah. I don't have to take out a loan for this one.
All right, do you guys like that price? Or do you want to keep training?
I want to keep training, but I don't know how much.
No, you need to keep training. There's a difference.
How-
I love these prices.
How honest of an answer do you want? Okay, listen. If you're a fan of this character, you're not gonna find a lot of merch on the shelves.
True.
So if you see this figure, you gotta pony up the money and buy it.
I'd
That
agree.
being said, $50 is getting off, it's licking awfully close at the heels of like SH Figure Arts figures.
That's true.
So I'm like, do I spend the 50 here or do I go 90 bucks and go get that way?
I mean, that's a good point though, but you do also say these are imported, so you're not gonna find these at every shelf on the Target.
And we don't talk about it often enough, but sometimes when you're collecting a line of figures, it's about scale. So if you already have some of these figures from Bandai, then you wanna stay in the family so that your
because
figures all
They
match.
fit, yeah.
Okay, long story, less long, yes. Yes, I'm in. I'm in.
That was very long-winded.
I'm just saying, but I'm buying these.
All right, guys, let's move on to the next toy. Open that box.
Open that
All right, here we
box.
go. You get.
What is it?
You don't, oh man. Oh man. You don't know?
All right, guys. Gargoyles originally aired in 1994. The fan favorite cartoon featured some of the immersive voice talents and complex storytelling, easily standing alongside such animated series like the Batman and X-Men.
I don't even know what this show is. I'm gonna just be straight up with you.
Is this before your time?
This is before anyone's time. What is Gargoyles? When you're saying this is as big as like Spider-Man and X-Men, like, what are you talking about? This is the Arby's of drive-thrus.
John was around 50 at that time.
Okay.
John, can you let us know what
That's
this
true.
is?
I can't even contain myself. And the fact that you let him sit this close to me when the threat of physical violence looms.
Well, some people have to help you get off of your seat and walk. and
Okay,
stuff,
so Gargoyles was the jam.
Was it?
I will go as far as to say like,
This figure looks like the jam, I'm not gonna lie. Like, it looks pretty cool for not knowing
dude,
that it is.
Gargoyles, maybe you could say cult classic.
Okay.
Have you guys ever watched Gargoyles animated series?
No, I have taste.
Wow.
That is so,
Shots.
That is so harsh. Yes,
Sorry.
I watched Gargoyles. I grew up watching Gargoyles. Gargoyles was awesome.
Really? Was it?
Yeah, characters were good. Music
I
was good.
truly have never heard of this show before. Like, not even like a whisper.
So NECA has actually made multiple Gargoyles figures. So this isn't their first attempt, but this actually features Hudson, the mentor of the main character of the Gargoyles.
Okay, okay. So this is guy, I mean, he's got the beard, so clearly he seems like a little bit more wiser, right, John? And then you got, I
Did
do
you
like
just
the
call
wings.
John Wise?
You heard it here first. Literally, I think that might be the first time.
I gotta balance you out, you know? I can't always hit you down. I do like the wings in this. This thing is intense. My gosh.
Speaking of the details, the figure is about 8 inches tall, and it's actually quite large compared to some of the other figures.
That's it.
Comes with the wings, 2 different head sculpts, 3 pairs of hands, and a sword.
For not knowing what this show is, if you do have this in your display, like, it will stand out because of the tail, because of how big the wings are. Like, it's gonna pop off the shelf for sure.
That's actually one of my favorite things is like when a toy looks so cool that if you don't know the franchise and you have nothing to do with it, but you just see the toy and you respect it, that's the best.
This is like me, like 5-year-old Holt at Target looking at this and be like, that's just a cool toy. I don't know what it is, but like, I'm attracted to
Dude,
how cool it is.
This is
that.
This is like 10-year-old John having a full meltdown in the aisle for my mom to buy it for me.
So since you've been around since the beginning of the world being created, does
I
this
was like,
look like
since
the
the
original
beginning.
TV series?
Yeah. This looks great. Everything about this is gonna help it sell to a Gargoyles fan.
All right, guys, what do you think this costs?
This is NECA, so
no.
I'm saying,
At least 50.
yeah, I'm saying like $59.99.
All right, price tag is $54.99.
Okay, that's close.
Solid.
Yeah.
Do you think it's worth the price, or should it turn back to stone?
Clever.
Throw this back to Stone. No.
What? Are you serious?
I don't even know what this is. This is
Yeah.
a foreign concept to me.
This is worth it.
Okay.
You know, well, you said 55 bucks?
Yes.
54.99? Yeah, this is accurately priced.
All right, guys, on to the next toy.
Ooh, digging in. What'd you get?
Wow.
Oh, okay. All right.
Wow.
You want to swap?
All right, guys, obviously we have Carnage and Winnie the Pooh. They're actually PVC banks from Monogram.
I feel like this was rigged.
Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde right now combination going on. What is happening?
So obviously I have an interesting choice of selection here for you guys to open.
I'd say so.
We'll start with Carnage, who is obviously named Cletus Cassidy, and he actually had his first appearance over 30 years ago
Yeah.
in Spider-Man 361. Did you know that, John?
Of course.
Did you know that
Because you're older.
He was recently in a movie too. Do you know that, John?
I did know that, and I thought he looked good. I liked Woody Harrelson's performance. Come at me.
All right.
And Winnie the Pooh actually came out in 1926, which is actually 70 years older than Carnage.
Wow, it's an old bear.
That was a really old bear.
I didn't know it was that old. That's insane.
Respect your elders.
Do you think Winnie the Pooh, with his obviously age and experience, could take out Carnage?
I do. Here's why. He would come at Carnage with kindness, and Carnage wouldn't know how to react.
True.
Then he would trap him in honey. That's all I got.
Are you watching like the Winnie the Pooh horror movie right now and you're just getting inspiration off this?
1000% I'm interested in that movie.
I mean...
All right, guys, both banks are made of PVC and are very sturdy, actually. And
Okay.
They have a little slit in the back of their neck or head, just depending on the character, of course. They're roughly about 9 inches tall, depending on the character, and they weigh about 1 pound. So that's a lot of change to throw in there for your swear jar.
For your swear jar.
Okay,
We need one of those here.
Okay, I'll be honest with you. How much change do you collect? You get a lot of change in your pockets these days?
I mean, I guess, but kids do. Kids do. Yes.
Okay.
Yes, because you give them allowances. Not a lot of kids run around packing, debit cards.
That's true.
So a lot of the time, I see this at the toy store all the time. They come, they spend their money, and they need a piggy bank.
Okay.
And I will say, I'm a little bit jealous. Way back when, they didn't have these type of things.
No.
Like I had real piggy banks, and when you wanted to spend the money, you had to smash it.
Oh.
I mean,
There's a reason it was called a jar, because it was literally a jar.
Okay. Dang. I do like these. I know that they have multiple different types of these. Where it's like, the Harry Potter, we got Marvel, Star Wars, stuff like that. So I really like the variety.
Well, and how cool is it, like how detailed these actually are for piggy banks?
I do, yeah, for piggy banks, yeah, you got all the little like gooey, ooey stuff.
Could you guys see actually like putting these on your desks or at home?
yeah, well,
Carnage? Probably not. Little spooks, but
what's cool?
yeah.
What's cool is these are dual collectibles.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So a kid comes in, he's a Carnage fan, Winnie the Pooh, whatever. They're gonna want that for the piggy bank. But these are collectible enough. They just sit. They look great on the shelf.
All right, guys, how much coinage do you need to save up to afford these guys?
Oh, I got this one
That's a good
easy.
one. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go $17.99.
I'll go $19.99.
$37.99 for these puppies.
Oh my God!
Wow, you need your own piggy bank to save up
Wow.
for
You gotta fill that sucker pretty good.
You gotta fill
Oh my
one to get
God,
one.
Dude, I was way off.
Do you guys think they're actually worth it though?
At 37, yeah, I still think it's worth it. Piggy banks are a unique thing that people like to buy for their kids and grandkids. So they search for very specific ones.
Well, and most of the time, you have it for a long time.
Yeah, it's like one
You
of those
don't have to break these to open it.
No, this is not worth it. I don't think so at all. I'm not paying monies to store my money. No. Buy one of the Vegeta figures. Those are way cooler.
paying money to store your money.
You must not like banks.
Well, banks are required.
All right, everyone, thanks for joining us this week. If you had a favorite toy out of the selection, go ahead and leave it in the comments and let us know. And we'll see you next time.